This is Grand Imagination, also known around the homestead as Champ. Champ is a coming 4-year-old, registered Missouri Foxtrotter stallion. A lot of you have probably watched Champ grow up here on our channel at Homestead Horsemanship. He arrived when he was just a week old with his mama Jessie. He was actually the little foal that we put in the back seat of our truck to bring home. We had a situation where we had 3 horses we were picking up. Jessie, his mama, was one of them, and we didn't really feel like it was safe putting him in the trailer with the other 3 horses, and we didn't have an option to go back and get him later. So we just felt like the back seat was the safest place, and that is how Champ arrived at Homestead Horsemanship. If you're a longtime follower of the channel, then you'll know how JR from the get-go was talking about how good Champ was and that he'd be showing him someday.
He should be an absolute ideal show horse.
And now, years later, that little colt is all grown up, getting ready to go to one of the biggest shows of the year for the Missouri Foxtrotter horse, the 2025 MFTHBA World Show and Celebration. JR and I have been coming down to the World Show for the past 20 years, off and on, so our whole entire marriage, and JR's been coming down here since he was a little kid. And before him, his aunts and uncles, his grandparents started coming in the 1950s, so we've had quite a few generations now of Roses coming down and showing in the World Show and Celebration for the Missouri Foxtrotters. Okay, we just got here.
Hit the...
And we're getting everything set up. This is Sunday. We're getting the camper set up. JR brought Champ down last night, so Champ's already here. So once we get everything situated, we'll probably go up and see him and kind of just show you all around a little bit. We are going to be down here for a whole week at the World Show. JR is going to be judging, and then of course he's going to be showing Champ. But before really getting into the video of the week, we thought it would be fun to take you around the showgrounds and just kind of give you a little tour so you can get a bit more feel of what it's like down there and where you're at in the video. When you first pull into the showgrounds, right away you'll see directly in front of you the MFTHBA World Headquarters office for our breed. Okay, so this is the entrance of the showgrounds. Every year actually that we have camped here and stayed for the week, we stay right down here in this area, but there are RV sites all over the fairgrounds, as you can see over there to our left, and then they just kind of surround. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 different RV sites, so there's plenty of room. Right behind the headquarters office is our main arena. This is where the show is held. There's a lot of people in there practicing right now. So to the right is the warm-up arena. To the left is the big show arena, the main arena. So this is where everybody will practice and warm up right before they go in for their class. Our stalls are the same stalls that JR's grandpa used to use, so kind of sentimental to us. And they are located in the barn right next to the warm-up arena and main arena. So directly straight back from our stalls, straight back from the main arena, is the versatility arena, where they hold all of the other events besides performance and the model classes. So the versatility is more towards the back of the showgrounds, and we are heading now towards the front where the main arena is. Now we're taking a left, heading down to where we are camping. So hopefully that little tour gives you just an idea of the layout for the rest of the week.
Okay, everybody, we're in the Hall of Fame here at the MFTBHA headquarters, and I'm going to go through and pick out all of my family members and show you the different people that have won through my grandpa's training.
Okay.
This was my grandpa's favorite stallion that he raised, Frosty's Root Beer. And what's interesting, you'll get to see the horse that I'm modeling against, Bryce Jefferson's horse, Instant Icon, is a grandson out of this horse. And this is my grandpa here and a friend of his, Charlie Devine, showing it. And then here is David Love. So that's Doc Love's son. And he is blind. He lost his eyes in a farming accident. And my grandpa, when he was just a little boy, he's a teenager here, but when he was a little boy, he was always around Grandpa's barn, and Grandpa devised this radio off of I think a truck CB originally, and then upgraded, and had a really good mare, couple really good mares, and he taught David to show and won the Youth World Championship several times. And what was funny, to try to make good bookends, I tried talking David into coming down this year and showing in the senior citizens class on my horse. So we could kind of have some bookends and win a championship there too. That would have been a lot of fun, but he said he's too scared now that he's an old man to ride a horse. We'll keep looking, there's a whole bunch more in here. Okay, here's another one of Grandpa and David showing. This one is on Emeri Princess. That was probably Grandpa's most well-known horse, even over Root Beer. Emeri Princess won a lot of championships down here. She's pretty. Yeah, she's a good girl. Okay, so here is my aunt Angie, and she's riding Frosty's Bay Lady. This is the kind of the name inspiration why we have Rosa's Bay Lady now. Isaac's horse we named after, you know, I had this one in mind, kind of using Grandpa's old naming stuff. And then over here we have my grandma. That's Mary, Grandma Mary, and she's riding Emeri Princess. Okay, here's my Uncle Scott, my Aunt Angie, Grandpa Elmo, Grandma Mary, and the horse is Emeri Princess. And this was way back, let's see if it's got the date on it.
Well, it's 1978, it says.
1978?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have them grouped by years.
I probably won't be able to find all of them. I remember when Grandpa got inducted into the Hall of Fame here, he had over 21 world championships. So, you know, trying to go through all the archives and find all the photos is hard. Here's one of him winning the Open Model Championship in 1969. So I'm gonna win that same championship on Saturday. So that'll be fun. You know, you gotta speak it into existence. Here's Angie and the Italian Shotgun Red. This was my favorite stallion Grandpa had. He was real gentle, and I got to ride him a lot. So Grandpa tried to get the rules amended where I could show him, but they won't let youth show stallions down here. So I never did get to show while Grandpa was still showing, but I did ride him down here a lot when I was little, and would work him out in the main arena. And I did it a year before this too. So this was in 92. So in 91, how old would I have been? 83 to 91.
You're asking me.
Yeah, 8 or 9. So he should, and then over here is 91, and I should be able to find where Grandpa won the 2-year-old championship on him, but I don't see it right now. But I remember he did. Hard to go through all this stuff and find it, but you get the point. So this is Missouri Traveler E. He would be the #1 producer or biggest impact on our breed. Him and his father, Zane Gray. And as you can see, with the big thick shoulders and thick legs, thick neck, like he's almost a carbon copy of what Champ is now.
That's funny. He looks a lot like him.
Champ's got a little prettier head.
Look at his hooves.
Yep.
Yeah, Champ's head was prettier. Okay, we are heading up to the stalls. There's the first show of the week has started, so we're gonna go watch a little bit. We got a whole load of people. So that first night up there, JR didn't have any classes to show in with Champ, and he wasn't a judge. So we just got to sit back, relax, and watch the show, which honestly was kind of nice. Okay, so this is day 2. We just got Champ registered for tomorrow's show. He's going to be showing tomorrow, right? And then JR is one of the judges tonight. So
I got to shave my beard off.
Yep, that's what we'll be doing today. What are we going to... We don't really have plans.
I'm going to go practice model.
Okay.
With Champ, I bought him a new halter. I gotta go pick it up, model halter, and then I'm just gonna have the kids take him for a long walk, so he gets out of that little tiny stall.
Yep.
And just has this peace.
And we'll just relax for the rest of the day until the show tonight. So we'll show you a little bit of JR judging later. That'll be fun. So, is this for model?
Yeah, this is
Champ's new model setup.
Yep.
Look how pretty it is.
Yep. That'll help me win.
Cool, it looks nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be nice, yeah. Okay, Champ's got his new setup on, but we're having some problems with it.
It doesn't fit very good at all.
Yeah.
Everything's too small.
But they're gonna go out into the arena and practice modeling, so we'll go watch a little bit. It looks pretty. JR does plan on modeling Champ on Saturday in the Open Junior World Grand Champion model class for 2- and 3-year-olds. Modeling is new to us. This will be the first time down here in Ava that JR does a model class. And so, of course, JR has been practicing with Champ, and doing it right here where the class will actually be held is definitely beneficial for both of them.
Good boy. There, good boy. There. Hey, hey. Good boy. Ah, there. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, so I have a good friend that trains foxtrotters too. His name's Bryce Jefferson. And he actually bought Champ's little brother, the 1 year younger little brother.
Royce, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell that, but oh well, it's told. So anyway, he has a stallion the same age as Champ that he's going to model. Well, me and him like to banter back and forth and mouth each other, and we have got a bet going on who's going to beat who in this model class. And then at the beginning of the year, we decided, since not very many people know we're friends, to throw a whole bunch of shade at each other back and forth on Facebook and act sincere about it.
In all the foxtrotter groups.
Yeah, in all the foxtrotter groups. So we would call each other before we'd ride an insult. Sometimes we'd give each other insults to hurl at each other's horses. And we've been mouthing each other all year, and people jump in the comments and like take sides, or they like get excited about watching to see who wins, or they'll send us private messages. This isn't sportsmanship, like, even though they don't know that it's totally, rehearsed.
Jared has been having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, it's been fun trolling everybody. But there is some serious competition there between us as well.
Yeah.
And we bet a stud fee on the outcome of this class.
Yeah.
So if I win, he gives me a free stud fee to Icon, and if I win, I give him a free stud fee to Champ.
Yeah.
And the reason I want the stud fee to Icon is because I don't have any of my grandpa's lines, and Icon splits on his mother's side. He goes back to Italian Stallion, which was my grandpa's horse, and Italian Shotgun Red, and on his father's side, it goes back to Root Beer, which was my other grandpa's other.
And we just showed that
line.
horse in
right.
the
Frosty's Root Beer. Yeah.
So
we'll go show you Icon. Now he has reasons why he thinks he'll beat Champ, but I do have some serious reasons why I think Champ will beat him. Champ's bone structure and chest is thicker. He's just a little more proud. Bryce's is built more elegant, so if the judges like an elegant style horse, Bryce will beat me. If they like a more robust, more masculine looking horse, built, then I'll win. So it just depends what the judges are going to be looking at. And then there's always a chance somebody will come along we're not expecting and whoop both of us. Yeah. But really our bet's between me and him who wins. So.
And then Bryce's horse also has color, but color is not supposed to matter.
So that's the thing too. Like if you get
pretty.
If you get the type of judge that will, get shock and awed by the color, then they might fall off on Bryce's horse too. But it should not come in the equation at all.
Champ's color is pretty too.
Champ's color and his coat.
Normal
his coat is beautiful. I've got him so healthy that he shines like a mirror right now. So let's go look at him.
Aww.
Look, he's defeated. He's laying down. He already knows he's whooped.
Whatever. Shoot, I wanted to get him out.
Well, here, let's open the
He
door.
looks pretty.
Don't let him go.
Oh, JR, he's really pretty.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
Oh, wow. Hi, bud.
So you can see, in all actuality, we got our work cut out for us. He's a pretty boy.
Bryce is not going to like us showing us on his channel if his horse laying down.
Well.
Is he pretty friendly?
I don't go near him.
Okay. That answered my question. Okay, the show is just getting started. Me and Isaac are up here, and JR's
And another thank you to Highland
over
Dairy.
there. You can't see him right now, so when he comes on this
Of course,
side,
they
then
do
we'll
milk,
get
but
some
they
videos
also
of him.
have.
Judging is not an easy job. The shows usually start about 6 o'clock and go to 11, sometimes 12. So it's a lot of long hours out there having to put your full focus on each class. Okay, this is day 3 down at the Showgrounds. We're all up here watching JR. He's warming Champ up, and tonight will be his first show. A little bit wound up. He's been hollering quite a bit. He's very excited, so he's trying to get him worn out. Once JR got Champ to settle down, calm down, and get him warmed up, then they went up to the main arena and did some practicing up there. That's where the show is going to be held this evening.
This is the flat-foot walk. Take note of how the head bob is in time with the stride of the back end. So it's a pumping action that goes all the way from the back to the front of the horse. It's kind of like a mall walker swinging their arms to take a bigger stride. And the trot is coming up here. The front end is taking a step. And now look, he's starting to transition into the trot. But you'll notice the front end does not change at all. It's just the back end that changes. It starts taking a little bit of a bounding stride and goes into the foxtrot. So the foxtrot and the flat-foot walk are almost the same gait, except for the back end goes into a trot. That's why it's called the foxtrot. If you'll notice here in slow motion, the front end, from one stride to the other on the front, they are touching at the same time for a split second. But on the back end, there's a bounding where there's a little bit of airtime.
Okay, so now JR's done riding Champ until tonight, and Becca's giving him a bath. We gotta get him all prettied up, get his hair braided. Pretty big process, really. Becca spent about an hour giving Champ a bath. He actually doesn't love baths. He tolerates them, but it's not his favorite thing to do. I missed it. Becca just got his bridle path trimmed. Well, we're still working on it. He no longer has a mohawk. He's a very good boy, standing still for it. Right now, Becca's putting show sheen on him. And then I think, what's next step? Braiding hair? Braiding a horse's mane and tail always takes some time, and by the time you're done, your fingers are definitely feeling it. We're very thankful for Becca and all the hard work she put into getting Champ ready. Okay, Mr. Champ is almost done. He's got his mane braided. His tail is just about braided. It's getting there, and then his forelock still has to be done. And then the only other thing I think is Becca will do the hoof black. She's gonna condition his hoofs right now, and then later do the hoof black. So if we're up here, I'll show you. But otherwise, next time you see him, he's gonna be going into the show ring with JR for the first time. Champ, are you the champion? Yes.
That's a big yes.
Champ, are you pretty? Yes, he said. What's another question? You gonna win tonight? Champ, are you? Yes. I didn't ask you yet. Hold on.
I had asked you.
Oh, okay.
You just gave me a big yes.
Champ, do you like Becca doing your hair? I can't tell if that was a no or yes.
Kind of.
Kind of, just sort of.
Shook his head no first. And then said yes.
Okay, that's enough questions for you.
JR and Champ's class was the last class of the night, so probably about 11:30.
Okay, so JR and Champ are down here in the warm-up arena. We got about 2 more classes and then they'll be going in. So he's just getting all warmed up. Becca's down here. She's gonna brush him out and unbraid his hair here in a second. He's looking good, JR.
Feels right. He's a little hard on his right side of his mouth,
Can't see it right now.
but nothing bad, and it's usually his left side's the problem, so I'm fine with that.
Start undoing braids. Don't brush it though. Just undo them.
Oh, buddy.
Three-year-old Stallions and Geldings World Champion. Class number 67, the gate is open. And here they come for class number 67. Open 3-year-old Stallions and Geldings World Champion. And the gate is closed for class number 67.
I'm going to try to talk you through this class so that you can kind of see what the judge is looking at when they look at each horse, as if I were one of the judges in the class, to try to help you discern what places one horse above another, in my opinion.
And flat foot walk. Riders, walk your horses, please.
In this first flat foot walk, Champ is doing very well. There's 2 things to watch out for primarily, and that would be for a horse to be a little bit lateral or having a touch of pace in their walk is a negative, or having a little bit of trot in the back end. That we call that a trot walk sometimes. Champ is not doing either of those. This is a pure flat foot walk. The only negative that I would say is I am holding him back a little bit. He has a little bit more go if I wanted to turn him on a little more, but I'm saving some for the rest of the class. Remember, what makes this as a walk is the stride of the hind legs. See how they're stepping from one foot to the other and there's no bounding? And the rhythm goes from the head shake all the way back through the tail. Of course, I'm biased for Champ, but this is my next favorite horse in the class. On its walk, the one place I would be critical is the stride on the front end is not quite as big as it is on Champ. So you want as much reach as possible. This horse here is owned by a friend of mine, and it's a very nice horse as well. But in my opinion, he's a little bit too collected here. He needs to have a little bit more freedom to go on. By collection, I mean how tight the rider is holding on to him. And this third horse here that we're looking at is doing pretty well as well. They're all top of the line horses, and it's so hard to pick from one to the other. But look at the extension on Champ's stride on the front leg at its farthest point of its walk. When that comes forward, you want the leg coming through low and straight, and the knee fully extended with it as low to the ground as possible as it comes forward. Champ makes a few mistakes right here. He tosses his nose. You see that? He's kind of objecting to how tight I'm trying to hold him. I'm trying to push him into the bridle with my leg pressure and get him to have a snappier head shake, and he's saying I'm holding him a little bit too tight, so I had to let him go some. This is that other horse I was worried about, and for this moment right here, I would say he's actually beaten me. He looks pretty good. But by this point, I have Champ hooked back up the way I want him, and his front end is coming out a little bit further than any other horse in the class. He's got a really good reach, and that reach is what we're looking for and what makes him gated, and that's where the head shake comes from.
And reverse. Exhibitors. Reverse. And continue in a flat foot walk, please.
Quit talking, Jared.
Class number 67, entry number 774, Mr. Macho Man. Number 102, Traveling Fancy Like. Number 764, Grand Imagination. Number 865, Playboy's Traveling Country Star.
Pay close attention to the stroke of the front strides and head shake on Champ going around this corner. See the fluidity of how each leg goes forward in a nice fluid stroking motion? Then look at this Palomino horse and the legs going forward on it. See how it's a little bit more of a hurried stride or a pedaling stride? That is the finite difference. Now that's not to say that the Palomino wasn't also great there. It was really good, high level, but there's just a slight variance there that you can kind of tell the difference. Another thing we need to talk about is the knee action. Watch the front knee action on this horse coming around the corner. It's not bad, but there's a little bit more knee movement than this horse going around the corner. Watch the knee action on Champ coming around the corner. See how there's less knee action? That's because the front end is staying lower as it reaches. That is a desirable trait and something I'd be watching for if I was judging this class and trying to choose between those two horses.
And Foxtrot. We have another Foxtrot for class number 67. Let them hear you, folks. Open 3-year-old Stallions and Geldings World Champion.
Here's a good comparison of two horses in the same shot. You can see how the horse in behind is making a bigger stroke on the front end, and it's more fluid, where the front horse is taking a slightly smaller stroke and it is kind of more hurried. Right here, Champ is doing everything I want him to do. Couldn't ask for anything more at that time. His training isn't complete, but right there, I'm 100% satisfied with what he's doing, and I'm hoping the judges are too. If you look really closely, you can see his front end is reaching so much that he's landing with his heels first. That is a desirable trait. If they were landing flat-footed, that would mean that they're not throwing their front end out as far as they could.
And flat foot walk. Riders, walk your horses. And riders, bring them in and line them up on the south side. Exhibitors, bring them in and line them up on the south side, please. And our ribbon shenanigans. Michael McGowan, Christian Hendricks, and Landon Brown. Our ribbon coordinators. And the results are in for class number 67. In first place, from Newburgh, Missouri, entry number 764. Entry number 764. Grand Imagination. Working owned by Jerry Rosa Jr. from Newburgh, Missouri.
These are the type of guys that I never thought I'd be able to compete with. These are the professionals I've been watching since I was a kid. And this is my first year showing against them. It was a dream come true.
There they go.
Trot.
And the first place winner, entry number 764, Grand Imagination, ridden and owned by Jerry Rosa Jr. from Newburgh, Missouri.
Yeah, you tell them, champ.
He held it all in till then.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so the other night on our qualifying night, I couldn't have been happier. He really come together. It was his best performance of the year so far. And the whole time I felt like I was holding him back just a little bit until the victory lap. So that meant I had more horse to give. Now, keeping one's mind together all week down here at Ava in these small stalls and, you know, they're wanting to go home. Sometimes they are hard to keep together, but he's a good boy.
He's doing good.
And we show back on our final class tomorrow night, and I'm gonna let 110% effort out. I only got him do about 50 or 70% the other night, so Lord willing, and I know he is, Champ will have his, best performance ever.
And
we'll-
you, Champ,
yeah.
and you.
And we'll blow him out of the water.
Yep.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay. Aw. She loves J.I., that's for sure.